Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome on in. My name is Anu, and I am your intuitive tarot host. Thank you for being here, and thank you for lending your beautiful energy to this community. I really appreciate each and every one of you. So today's reading is about your future spouse, and I'm bringing some fun elements to it this time. It's a little different than what I've done in the past. I will record that type of reading as well as soon as I get time. So if you're interested in like just getting deep into the future spouse's personality and their archetype, then yeah, definitely go watch one of those from my playlist. But today we're doing a bit of a mix of both. We're going to look at their overall essence. We're going to see where they're at right now in their life. We're gonna see a little bit of like astrology with signs maybe possible, and then we'll use tarot to get to know them a little bit better. So that part up until now could be a little bit deeper because I do attract people who are on a spiritual journey. So yes, we do get quite a few deep readings on this channel. But then I wanted to bring in a little bit of a, Spirit really wanted to bring, or me to bring a little bit of a fun aspect to it, to make it a little bit more lighthearted. So towards the end, I have these personality traits, so we're gonna go through those, and then we'll also wrap up with some letters at the end. I know a lot of people have asked me for it. I finally got down and kind of planned and set up the reading that way. So I hope you enjoy it. Hope you get something out of it. And remember, we are energy. We're all energy, and we attract what we are. So if the readings really resonate with you and look like your personal journey, it's just a reflection of like who you're attracting and how close you may be into union. All right, so with that, let's get started. This is a pick a card. You can choose as many piles as you like, but go with the very first one and then move on to the other piles. So we have three options here for you to choose. Number one, we have the Raven. Okay, that's option number one. Option number two, it's funny how I say this as I'm attracting, I love it. This entire community watching is very, very deep. Okay, you're all on a spiritual journey. Number two, we have the Owl. Okay, and then option number three, we have the High Priest. So go ahead and take your first pick, and then feel free to follow on to other piles. Again, this is timeless. It is not time bound. You will see this when you're called to see this. So go ahead, make a selection, and I will see you at your option. Hi, Pile 1. This is for those of you who chose the first oracle card, which is the Raven. Amazing, amazing, super, super spiritual. Again, all the piles are today. So again, thank you for bringing your energy to this group. This person, so your future spouse, definitely has, with the Raven, it's very, very spiritual. You or they could have Raven as your animal totem as well, as your animal spirit guide as well. But number 31 may be important to you, or the number 4. 4 is all about our foundations, our fourth house, home, family, our security, our foundation. That's what all is what the number 4 represents. But this is called Keeper of Secrets, okay? So this is a very wise person. They're very learned, and not just in a textbook way, okay? They've definitely had some experiences in life in which, by reflection, you have probably also gone through quite a few experiences in life. And what's kind of, really jumping out is like their ability to have a bird's eye view. So if you'll see, these are all the trees. So they're very high. You see the valley down here. Okay, this Raven is flying really, really high. And, the Raven can see the spiral of life. I'm hearing these things like, they've been through the ups and downs. They've seen the spirals, and they have the ability to have a very bird's eye view, a very high level view, a very big picture view. They're not somebody who's gonna kind of get lost in the mundane for some reason. I mean, for the lack of a better word, that's the phrase that's coming through. They don't get lost in the mundane. They have a very big picture view, and they can help others elevate that way as well. So they're not going to be, interested in petty quarrels or arguments with people. They just have a very different perspective. And almost like what I'm hearing that phrase, if it's not gonna matter in 5 years, don't waste more than 5 minutes thinking about it. Something like that. So that's coming through. So very wise person, of course. Very could, because the term learned is coming, they could have quite a bit of higher education as well, is what I'm getting. But generally, with the spiral, it's like they've gone through quite a bit of ups and downs in life, but they also understand growth is quite spiral. It's never linear. They understand that you will go through the same experiences over and over again, and they get easier and easier as you learn your lessons. So they understand the growth spiral, so to speak. So with that, wow, that was a lot of messages coming through. What we're going to do, if you missed the intro, we're going to get to know them overall. We'll see, so some of the oracles are pre-pulled. We'll do live tarot and astro deck and astro dice, and tarot and all the other stuff would be live shuffle. But just the beginning part has been pre-pulled. So we're going to look at their overall essence. So overall, so we did get to know the Raven. Let's see what we have. Oh my gosh. Number 37, never ending story, or this can be so reduced to a 10 or a 1. So 10 is ending cycles and 1 is beginning new cycles. So they are, again, as I said, somebody who's been through quite a few cycles. I feel cycles, spirals, that's coming through quite a bit. So they may have, again, that does bring us a high level of wisdom with it as we go through experiences and through cycles. But this coming here, I see a little heart over here. It is almost time for them to end the old cycle and begin the new. And let's see what we have. Oh yeah, look at that. We have Taurus in the 5th house in Leo, affair. And it's like affairs of the heart, just meaning that in their essence, and we're covering their essence over here. In essence, despite all this that we're seeing over here, they're somebody who is very fun-loving, okay? They may be a Leo rising, or a Leo sun is possible as well. Could also be a Libra. Well, we'll see. Those are coming forward. So they're still very, very lively and young and happy at heart when it comes to their essence. You know, they enjoy the finer things. They love. They're very creative. They will, you know, generally they have a very fresh, childlike energy. And this kind of helps because they choose not to get engaged in, as I said, petty arguments. They just like to keep things quite lighthearted. So wow, we'll see what else comes out. But Venus in Leo is really, really fun-loving, very heart-oriented. Their heart space is very, very open overall. What else we have? We have gambler. Look at that. Willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So yes, very in tune with their intuition. And also like gambler also brings with it, gambler is, by the way, the 5th house energy as well. So we have the 5th house here. They may be somebody who has their own enterprise, because 5th house is business, enterprise. 5th house is also but I don't mean to say gamble, but it is investments. It is risky investments. So they may be somebody who's very interested in crypto, in, you know, digital currencies, in the stock market, in options, trading options, all those things. And they may have a very good intuition in that section or in that area of life. But overall, even if that's not the case, they definitely are somebody who follows their intuition, who know which way to go, what to choose, and they're very good at listening to their intuition, even when, so this literally, like, this image here, the artistry, this person has a blindfold and they're just walking on a thin rope, right? So this kind of gives me a little bit of a fool energy. So they definitely have that creative spark in them. They have that flair for life, no matter how deep or difficult experiences they've gone through. They have a very fun-loving side to them, and they may, you know, take the uncommon path, which is what this gambler says over here. And then the other one, we have mentor, so passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. So definitely, as you said, you know, there are somebody who takes a different path, or is not reluctant to take a different path. And at the same time, with the keeper of the secrets, they and the mentor coming out, this is not something that, they hold close. They are more than willing to share it with others. They're more than willing to show others the path and teach them that phrase that I said, like, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't give it more than 5 minutes of your energy or your mental space. So they carry that with them. Okay, that's the type of personality. That's the type of person they are. Very generous of their knowledge and their time, but very deep person, but at the same time very fun loving. So they actually are very in tune with their spirit, because they understand this is just the earth realm. And it's not supposed to be all doom and gloom. Yes, there are lessons, but we're here to actually enjoy life and take some risk and have fun, and then also teach and portray the good characteristics of ourselves to our fellow human beings. So interesting, very wise person. So let's see what they mean. This is going to be the final set of the pre-pulled cards, and then we're going to get into life shuffle. This is meant to show us where they're at right now in their life, so what may be going on. We have Merchant. That is very interesting. There's so many synchronicities in this reading, because Merchant is once again the 5th house, the gambler, the business, the small business oriented. So they may be working through some business, some of their personal business. They may be setting that up. We have the Journey. This can be a physical journey, or this can also be a metaphorical journey, I feel. Again, something, either the never-ending story that they're about to end this journey, or it could be like they're actually traveling and collecting more knowledge and wisdom from different cultures across different parts of the world. That's possible. So work and journey is coming through. Oh my goodness. We have more journey. So here we have, this is kind of proof that they're either, and this is probably why you haven't even met them, they might be from somebody from a completely different country, I'm hearing, because the journey is showing up twice. So it is not just a metaphorical journey. They may physically be on a journey as well, because we have this energy twice. So this could be one of the reasons that you're not yet into union, or if you are, in a relationship with them and you haven't moved to the next level, that is because of this traveling merchant. Literally, this is like a traveling merchant we're seeing over here. So somebody who travels quite a bit for work or for their business. Again, work can be business or a job, but that's where they're at, and they're in their current energies. Let's see what we have. We have Ascending. So again, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. I love that. So definitely, and it's funny because definitely going through an ascending journey. We have Clock, so they need time. It takes time. They're in cycles, time to heal and progress. I like that. I like that. Still, that's why there's a little bit of time before you come into union. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And then they have the Phoenix, a new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change mind. So definitely going through a journey of growth over here. That's definitely happening. They, as I said, interesting, right under the never-ending story, we have Phoenix. So they are birthing a new, completely fresh beginning. And that movie's coming to mind, Eat, Love, Pray. Sorry, the book and the movie, Eat, Love, Pray, or Eat, Pray, Love. I'm messing it up. That's what's coming to mind for this person. They may have, especially to ascend further on their spirituality, they may have just been traveling to places that they're being called to intuitively, spiritual places across the world where they are. It could be anything, like I'm hearing Machu Picchu or something like that, going to Thailand, Machu Picchu, or Mount Shasta, or any of those, like the ley lines, visiting the ley lines of Stonehenge, things like that. That's just an example, because that's what I have in my I would say mental vocabulary. So Spirit is just tapping into those. But things like that. So they may, like, the mountains are also coming through. So that could be like eat, love, pray sort of journey that they're going through. And that's why we have the journey twice. It's a physical and a metaphorical journey, or an emotional, mental, ethereal journey. And through this journey, they are rediscovering their love, their heart. That heart chakra is really opening up. And they're definitely ascending, and this is why it's taken a little bit of time, because they need to go through that phoenix moment before you come into union. So that's where they're at. So let's get some astrology cards. Let's see what else is going on, or what may be. What can we know more about them? The Spirit, let me further into pile one's future spouse. We have Aquarius. Look, I love the radical, of course. Aquarius is like, very different, experimental. They're very futuristic. They're different. They're not the norm. We have Moon, feelings. Let's get one more. Spirit, tap me more into pile one's future spouse. Okay, and oh, didn't I say Libra earlier? Yeah. And look, at the bottom deck energy, we have Scorpio. So again, the Phoenix moment, that is typical Scorpio energy that we have. So we have Aquarius, Moon, and Libra. Again, they could have Moon in Aquarius, Moon in Libra, or, again, definitely Taurus is important to them. They have... with Aquarius here, we have Uranus. So that's the energy of being unconventional, being different. So they may be somebody, different from the norm. And again, in their culture, in their society or community, in their family, or in their friend circle, they may be like the odd one out because they're progressive, because they have a very different point of view on life, on spirituality, on have a much, as I said, higher perspective on things. So they could have Aquarius in their chart. Prominent Aquarius placements. I want to talk about Libra first, and then I'll come to the Moon. And Libra, again, it says the idealist. So the radical and the idealist. Quite a bit of a varying degree of energies that they have within them, right? And Libra is all about justice, all about being things being equal, and kind of creating a balanced society. An interesting thing about Aquarius is also in tarot, the card is the Star card, right? And it's all about healing ourselves, but also healing everybody. So Aquarius is a very collective energy, and so is Libra. So interesting. I mean, with the Mentor coming out here as well, they're definitely somebody who likes to see balance and harmony in the world, and this is how they'll be in all their relationships. So again, when we take it back to a marriage or a committed relationship, they're definitely going to be somebody who really gives a lot of equal emphasis on the masculine and the feminine. And they're not somebody who would do like assign gender specific roles in a union, things like that. So very, very graceful, very giving, and also always very just in their daily life, usual daily stuff, right? Moon is, again, we're going back to intuition. So we said over here, it says willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. We have the Raven, we have the Phoenix, right? We have ascending, and we have Mentor. So their intuition is really, really strong. So this would be a very intuitive person, empath. They would be able to pick up on your moods. They may be very good at intuitive communication or telepathic communication. But also with the Moon and feelings coming up over here, there's somebody who are very in tune with their feelings, okay? Doesn't matter gender, doesn't matter how they see themselves, but they are somebody who have their heart chakra very open. At least now they do. If they had difficulty in the past, especially with this never-ending story, they may have had their heart broken quite a few times, but they are somebody who still has a very generous heart. And the Moon also represents cycles. So yes, it represents intuition, it represents things coming to light, gut reactions, and are safe for safety and comfort. It is the divine, the divine feminine, which is why if this is your divine masculine that you're listening to this reading for, they're somebody who are very in touch with their femininity, okay, which means open to intuition, open to feelings, open to expressing themselves and accepting the same in their partner, okay. And again, of course, vice versa for divine feminine as well. They have very, very strong intuition if this is for a feminine that we're listening for. So let's get some, and also like cycles. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, there's like the cycles, the spirals. That's part of their life journey, and they're quite in tune with that. I have to say, with the Phoenix coming up over here, they're very much in tune with like, yes, there are always going to be cycles in life. It's how you approach them is what matters at the end of the day. So very wise person. Really, really nice. Okay, let's see what months. We're getting into the part. Take it as if if it fits. We'll take 2 or 3. So we have September. Could be their birthday, your birthday, a month important to them, to you. Could be the month that you could meet this person. Again, just take it as it fits. Let's get one more. We have August. Okay, August, September, and October. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. So the fall season, at least here in the US, seems quite prominent. Maybe they're ending their journey in August, September, October, whatever that may be. Maybe their birthday, your birthday. Take it as it fits. But these could be some important months for you. Okay. All right. So Spirit, tap me into. Actually, let's get a little bit of these before I go. Let's also get some astro dice. I'm going to try to drop them really slowly so they don't get loud. Sorry. Okay. We have Aries. We have, ooh, look at that, Uranus. So we got Aquarius confirmation. We got Aries, and Aries in the 6th house. The 6th house is the day-to-day routine. It's our health. So we have Uranus and Aries in the 6th house. Okay, so again, unconventional. They're an unconventional leader when it comes to living their life on a daily basis. That's what this is. So again, a much more Aquarius energy. Also Aries is fire sign. We did get Leo as well. And then, so yeah, they have a mix of water and fire and air and all of that. So pretty strong air over here as well. But 6th house, again, they don't have like a mundane 9-to-5 type of energy. And just as I cut the deck, look at what I have, the star. We were just talking about it. And this deck, it's a very different artistry. But in the traditional tarot, you'll see a woman pouring water on herself and then on the ground as well. So healing is herself as she heals those around her, and it's not about the gender, but it's all about hope. They offer hope. There's such a hopeful person, very, very positive person. So they may have strong Aquarius energies in them. Okay, let's see tarot and tap deeper into their personality. Okay, let's get to know them better. Spirit, that wasn't it. Tap me into, whoa, half the deck flipped over. And Aquarius, I'm going to take this because this keeps coming. So yes, strong Aquarius energy, strong healer, strong, on a journey of healing themselves so they can come into very healing cycles and healing relationships, okay? And a very, very balanced energy with their partner. That's coming through very strongly. So, okay, either you're an Aquarius and they're really, if you're an Aquarius, this is wild because they're attracting you like madly, attracting you. Very strong attraction over here. Okay, let's get some tarot. Spirit, tell us more about one's future spouse. Okay, we have Capricorn energy, we have Aquarius energy, and we have the moon again. Oh my goodness. This is impressive. This is really impressive. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Actually, this is the Capricorn card. But Aquarius, Pisces, and Capricorn coming out as really, really strong placements for them. Again, intuition is on point. They do believe in cycles. They do believe there is going to be dark and then there's going to be light. They know how to surrender to the times when there isn't enough clarity. Okay, very, very it's like a high priestess moon energy coming through very strongly. Very helpful person, very positive outlook on life. And as we said, through these cycles, they have learned to deal with their inner let's call it inhibitions, their inner demons, their ego self. They definitely, with the Phoenix over here and the moon showing up twice, and the star follows the tower in tarot. So after destruction comes a lot of healing, and you know, literally before the tower comes the devil, right? So they've gone through quite a few progressions in their life, and it's interesting because Aquarius is also called the progressive. Uranus is called the progressive. So definitely very, very unique personality they have dealt with, and they have conquered their fears and their ego. So amazing. Like first 3 cards, 3 major arcana. This is a really, really deep person, okay? All right, let's go a little bit further. Tell us more, Spirit. What can we know more about them? Look at that. Queen of Pentacles. Oops. We got the 7 of Pentacles. There's that Merchant. Merchant is showing up. Let's get one more. Oops. And we have Judgment. Woo, another major arcana. Okay, so with these energies, definitely very, very grounded person. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's very clear there's somebody who's very patient, okay? They are not afraid of putting in the time, putting in the work. Don't we have like time somewhere for them? Yeah, we had the clock, right? So time. They're not afraid of going through the journey, taking the time that they need to heal, because they really understand that they have to. The phrase I said in the beginning, I don't know if I said it in pile 1, if I said it in the intro, that we are energy and we attract who we are. They understand that very well, and that's why they're not afraid of spending time on healing themselves and planting the seeds of their own healing journey, so they can attract the right person into their life. Okay, so very, very dedicated, I would say. Again, with the moon showing up twice and the 7 of Pentacles, it is about they are very patient. They have a big picture view, and they're often giving all their energy to something that they dedicate themselves to. Okay, very, very patient person. With the Queen of Pentacles, I really like this with the star, especially over here. They do believe in, again, healing yourself first and then projecting onto the others, because the Queen of Pentacles, of course, she's like the CFO of the house. She's very good at running her home and family and taking care of everything and everyone. But at the same time, and again, she generates a lot of income, but at the same time, she really takes care of herself, because she believes you have to fill your cup first. When you are abundant yourself, that's when you bring abundance to others. So so this person, he, in this case, whoever this is, really understands that, and they do take care of themselves. Okay, wow, that was just like, again, because we channel during these readings, so if something comes up very strongly, it was meant to come out, it was meant for somebody. So okay, so just keep that in mind. With the Judgment, I won't be surprised if this is somebody in Judgment and Devil. I won't be surprised if this is somebody, again, we have the Phoenix as well, and we have the Judgment over here as well, who's gone through a major, major separation, breakup, or a divorce in their life. This usually does show up in marriage readings when the Judgment comes for me as a reader. This is usually a divorce or a big separation energy that comes through. But from that place, you know, you become lighter and you rise. So definitely somebody who has ascended. Hold on. Yeah, right here, ascending. Okay, so they may be presently ascending from their past selves, and they're rising up to their truth, or what their true essence is. They're definitely embracing it and going on to that journey. So very patient person, very generous, very kind. They always speak their truth. They know how to handle their fears and their ego. And they do invest a lot of time in the right relationships, in the right things in their life, taking care of themselves so they can take care of others. Okay, anything else, Spirit? Just give us a couple final cards before we get into the lighter side of things. Beautiful. I know all the readings are deep. It's because you all are very deep and very spiritual. So literally, this is how the readings go. Okay, so we have, look, more major arcana. The world. They literally might be traveling the world. I'm hearing that right now. But the world talks about cycles ending and new cycles beginning. So they are at the precipice of ending old cycles and walking through completely new. We have the snake over here. I forget the Celtic reference, the name for it, but because this is the tail, this is the snake eating its own tail. It talks about regeneration again, phoenixing moment. So this is definitely what they're going through at the moment, and literally, or very very literally speaking, they may also be going through or traveling through the world at this time as they're going through. As I heard that, you know, the eat, love, pray concept coming through again here, but definitely ready for a new cycle overall. And then we have the Queen of Cups is the last card over here, which is again intuition. They are just like growing in their intuition. I love it. And they're also learning to further embrace their emotions, express their emotions. Yes, they may have gone through times where the emotions were a bit overbearing, but they've definitely learned how to handle that as they're growing through this cycle overall. Okay, so with that, let's get into some of the fun stuff. Let's look at their physical characteristics. Okay, we saw their personality. We're now going to get into their characteristics. This is the fun part. Again, if you don't want to do this, you can, you know, pick another pile, or just like, yeah, just take it easy. But this is something a lot of people ask, so I'm trying to incorporate that into the reading. So we'll do this, and then we'll draw some letters, okay? All right, so let's see. Spirit, pile 1's person. Orderly. Okay, where is the mentor? They seem very orderly in their life. It doesn't have to be mentor type, but yes, they're very structured, very orderly. Hey, they could organize your closet for you. They have a heart-shaped face. Again, they may have, I have to keep correcting myself. They may have a heart-shaped face. Open to feelings. Ooh, this belongs right on the Queen. This belongs right on the Queen, right here. They are open to feelings. Again, they have Venus in the 5th house in Leo. They have a lot of moon energy, so very, very open to their feelings and to feelings of others, okay? We have dutiful, respectful, okay. Serious and fun. Okay, we have, oh my God, that's too many, hold on. Okay, let's get some more. Auburn hair. Short nose. I hope you find these fun. They're very fun to do and to put together. Let's see what else. We have anxious. Okay, so they may be prone to a little bit of anxiety at times. We have tattoos. They may have body art. And bronzed. Okay, they may have a tan bronzed look to themselves, to their face. Should we get more? Let's get 3 more. Let's get 3 more. We have small frame. And I'm messing up all the cards. Apologies. Yeah, because it's funny, they're getting messed up, and I'm thinking of orderly, like this person would have trouble with, you know, misaligned cards. Thin lips, and let's get one final one. Short. Okay, so we have short, small frame, thin lips, tattoos or body art, bronze auburn hair, short nose, dutiful, respectful, orderly, open to feelings, and heart-shaped face. So that could be possible. Take it as it fits. This is supposed to be fun part. I'm gonna get some letters. I'm gonna shuffle them away from the mic if possible, and then I'll just bring them out. So let's do that. Oh, doing very gently. Okay, and what we're gonna do is not drop them. Again, you can make names or words. This could be things in their life. This could be their initials. We have F, L, A. Ooh, look at that, I got an R. So they're traveling far. Interesting. Coming through. We have another A, L, A, S, I. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Okay. I'm just making words because if this comes through, I will do it. But again, you guys are much more creative on using the letters. Then we have another L. We have E. We have, is it an N or a Z? I think it's a Z. Les, it could be Les, Leslie. We have another S. We have A. We have U. Okay, so in terms of names, I see Les, I see Saul or Sal, or I see Rez. I see leisure here. You know? Kind of not the exact spelling, but leisure. So they may also enjoy leisure. Anyway, well, this could be letters in their names, your names, however. So take it as it fits. Play with it a little bit if you want to. I see azure, which is blue. That may be their favorite color or your favorite color. I don't know. This is the fun part. So that's what I have for you, pile one. I hope you liked the reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and help me grow this beautiful community. I'm gonna stop playing with these letters because this is a lot of fun. So I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile two. This is for those of you who chose the second oracle card, which is the Owl, Wisdom Keeper, number 40. So number 40 may be important to you, or 4. Again, 4 represents the 4th house. It is home, family, foundation, security. Interesting. Pile 1, maybe you watch pile 1 as well, because pile 1, I believe, had a 31, which reduced to a 4 as well. So again, home and family, 4 of Wands, marriage energies showing up quite strongly for both the piles here. And then also very, very spiritual. So literally I'm seeing all the piles today are very, very spiritual, because the cards we got for the oracle are all very, very deep. And again, it reflects your energy as well, because we attract what we are, who we are. Okay, so let's get to know this person. So again, just if you missed the intro, we're gonna get to know this person, their essence, their you know, overall who they are. Then I have pre-pulled some of the oracles for the first half of the reading, or first part of the reading, where we get to know them, their personality, not their personality, well, their essence a little bit, where they are in life right now. And then from there on, we'll do live shuffle of the rest of the cards. Okay, so first thing first, Owl, wisdom keeper. It says it right here, okay? Very, very wise person. It's also giving me a very, of course, a very high priestess energy as well, with the key being here right in the center. It's kind of reminding me of like they hold the key, and look at, there's a key right above their crown chakra as well. Of course, owls are all about the wisdom, growth from wisdom, and actually sharing that wisdom. But because I'm getting a little bit of a high priestess energy from this person, again, this could be, they're not somebody who would brag about their wisdom, but they would happily share it if someone approaches them or if someone comes to them with a problem or question. What I'm picking up, it's amazing how much knowledge they possess. They again could be not just textbook, but generally looks like this is somebody who is very active. They have very active Mercury maybe in the 9th or 10th house for them. Probably the 9th house, where it's all about spiritual learning, about learning, higher learning, learning about different cultures, philosophies, religions. They are naturally somebody who is drawn to learning a lot of different aspects and philosophies overall, but at the same time, they are very good at internalizing it and not, maybe they do, but not quite like getting center stage and like preaching. I'm not getting the preaching energy, but they hold this within, and at the same time, to those who are interested or who approach them with the questions or ask for help, they are not at all hesitant in holding back. Okay, so they share their wisdom quite a bit. Owl could be there, or your animal totem as well, your animal spirit guides. So if that's the case, you may want to read up on the owl animal totem and see what it means. Our animal spirit guides change. Well, we have many, okay, in different shapes and forms, be it animal or non-animal, etheric spirit guides as well, and they change throughout our life. So when just go and read and see what is the significance of owl for you, and that would give you some more insight about where you are in your journey and where they could be in their journey as well. Okay, so that's just a side message that wanted to come through. So let's get to know them a little bit more. This wise person, we have, oh my gosh, unbelievable. We have deep knowing. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Another owl. We have the number 43, reduces to a 7. So 43 may be important, or the letter or the number 7 may be important to you. Again, deep knowing. That's what I feel like. They already possess a lot of knowledge within them, and at the same time, they're very open to learning more and more. With the deep knowing showing up here, again, it's confirming this is somebody who's very wise. And it's not, I'm not getting like the wise in the dry sense, like, they're too wise, they just don't engage. No, they're like I will see. I'm picking up a little bit of like, they're still so much fun, but they're so deep at the same time. Moon Pisces may be an important placement for them, because the moon is showing up, and pretty much this to me looks like 2 moons. They may be a Star Wars fan. I don't know. These things are coming through, so I'll just share them. But again, cycles are important, just like pile 1. Important cycles that they've gone through life, but they've grown from them so much and they've gained so much wisdom. They may also love Harry Potter. I don't know. The owl looks like Hedwig to me. So take it as it fits, but double owl energy, deep knowing, a lot of knowledge within. They've unlocked the key to their spirituality. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have moon. Ooh, moon. Look. Moon in Taurus in the 2nd house, exaltation. This is what I really like, and this is why I was picking up that it's not just like dry wisdom and just somebody very boring. Now look, they have moon in Taurus. Taurus is the 2nd house, is all about our abundance, it's about our material possessions, it's about having the finer things and finer taste for life. So they don't just like study and collect wisdom and just grow from it. They actually also enjoy life to the fullest. They actually find a lot of comfort. They may have quite a bit of comfortable things around them. They may be a big fan of I'm hearing like tech gadgets that make your life a little bit easier, because they may love going to museums, and they may like, taking nice vacations, or just like buying high quality things in their life, because yeah, they definitely know how to enjoy themselves. So very, very balanced. I like this. I like this. So definitely love money and possessions, and also value. They have high self-worth, what I'm hearing, because second house is also our self-worth and how we make money. So they're pretty secure in themselves. Okay, a very, very secure person. We have the Samaritan. So again, the light attribute is showing up upright. So light attribute is refines your capacity to help those you would prefer help those you would refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. So again, they give this, as I said, they will bring even the good things in others. That's what this is all about. They'll bring out the good in others by being that themselves. Okay, so they project that out into the world. And then we have hero in the shadow. So again, but they're at the same time, they're not interested in getting recognition for it. Okay, they don't want to be anybody's hero. They don't want that title. But overall, they will help others, but they're very good at their boundaries, is what I'm hearing. Because sometimes when this comes, people can overemphasize helping others. So maybe they may actually, where this is coming through, they may actually have a tendency to overhelp others, but at the same time, they don't want to get credit for it. But this may be something they're working through. But as they're working on their boundaries, I think they have, no, that's not it. That's not it. Just like Spirit's like, no. They have learned. They may have been like this in the past, where they like went above and beyond and actually, let their energy seep out of them. They've pretty much learned that through the experiences over here, and now they're really cautious about how much of their energy they give to others. They still do, and they set great examples overall. Whew, interesting. I like this. Okay, so these cards are going to show us where they are at currently in their journey, in their life, like what's going on with them, and then we're going to get into our astro dice and our months of the year before we get into the other stuff. So let's see where they're at. We have melancholy. Okay, they're kind of like, maybe they're waiting for you. There's a bit of melancholy here in their energy. So waiting. Again, this person looks, they have a nice cape, but not a nice outfit. I can't tell if it's ripped. So they have some comfort. They have a nice chair. They have some possessions. They have some comfort. But it may have been from the past cycles a little bit of a coping mechanism also to gather a few objects. But there still is, they know what truly is missing is a partner in their life, right? So they're going through that contemplation at the moment. Oh my gosh, a wife. So again, if you're watching it for a husband or a wife, again, they could be thinking through marriage, honestly, and again, don't take it literally. It could also mean just a committed partner, right? So we're talking about spouse. That's what they're thinking about. I don't want to make it like very gender specific, but that's what's going through their mind right now. Is like they're kind of bored and like, when is this going to happen? They're ready. They seem ready for it. Let's see what else we have. They are ready for it. Let's not seem ready. They are very clearly ready for this. Okay, let's see. So it looks like they're kind of ready for this journey. What else we have? We have boat. Again, more about journey. It talks about receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Okay, so they may be working through some of their, they may be putting some things to closure at the moment. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. Okay, so they're keeping their cards close to their chest at the moment. So they're not really like going out and shouting out of rooftops that they're ready to move forward in their journey. There is a little bit of like being, again, holding within. Okay, so they may be a little bit of a, let's see, they may be a little bit of a reserved person I do not want to say introvert, because that becomes like such a blanket statement, but I think they may be a little bit of an internally preserving energy type of person. So they're currently holding their cards close to their chest. They're trying to wrap up old cycles over here, and that's why there's a little bit of a lull in their energy, because they definitely are looking for a partner. Oh my gosh. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So they're ready. They're ready for this, okay, which is good news, which means you're ready, which means, you may be closer in a union than you think. And again, I don't have any time markers here, but I know a lot of people like to know that. I don't have them. Okay, I will only tell you divine timing is at hand. That's when it's going to happen. But energetically, they seem ready for it. Okay? All right, so let's get into a little bit of our astrology houses. We'll get some months, and then we'll roll our astro dice before we get into tarot. Whoops. Knocking things over. Knocking things over. I don't think those are the cards, though. Okay, let's try that one more time. Spirit, tap me into pile twos. Pile twos. House two. Energies. Let's get to know them better. We have Chiron, healer. We have opposition, balance. And then we have Leo, the lover. Look at that. Okay, so there we have the healing journey that we were talking about. So definitely they have gone through some cycles, as we talked about the moon over here. They also, with the high priestess, of course, and the Samaritan coming over here, definitely they have a lot of healing effect on people as well. You may want to read about Chiron. Chiron was a wounded healer who could heal everybody but themselves. So it did come out, kind of flip out in the reverse. I usually don't take reversals, but I do get intuitive messages. So that may have been a problem for them in the past, like being the wounded healer, where, because of which the hero was coming in reverse or in shadow, where they may have overhelped other people and not really taking care of themselves, right? But this came in the reverse, so which means they have overcome that. Again, Chiron is the wounded healer. Reversing the wounded healer becomes the non-wounded healer. That's how I'm interpreting it. Again, it talks about healing powers, growth, amends, release, personal development, inherited issues, self-doubt, generational trauma, shame, sensitivity, forgiveness, superpowers, divinity, cleansing, softness, and pain. So definitely gone through a spiritual journey overall and healing through quite a bit of it, okay? We did get the opposition, which is about balance as an element in their astrology. So again, opposition is literally like, when we have the sun opposite the moon, or planets being, opposite of it's a very mirroring energy, okay? And it also kind of gives me a bit of energy about the cycles and the tests of life that they may have gone through, okay? So they're quite experienced, they're quite wise, not just from textbook knowledge, but also from the life's experiences. And they do understand the part about attracting what or who you are. So that's why, they like to work on themselves and also like enjoy the finer things in life. And I keep getting this Taurus energy, or moon and Taurus energy over here, because again, it's about the more abundant we are in our thoughts, the more abundant relationships and people we attract in life, okay? Second house is all about our self-worth, but also about the other people and the other things that we value. And of course, I love this because we have the lover over here. The lover is the fifth house energy. They may have Leo. Oh, I said lover. I mean Leo. So, yeah, they're quite the lover at heart. I mean, they have wedding rings and marriage and wife all on top of their mind, and they're ready for it. So they're quite the lover at heart. They have very open heart chakra, very expressive, very creative, very loving. They may also have a love for children, I'm hearing, with Leo coming up over here, because Leo is the fifth house. It's also the house of small business or enterprise, and the stock market, things like that. But yeah, they appreciate themselves. They're not shy of being center stage, although they won't voluntarily do it, but they're not shy. As I said, we got this initially as well, that if someone asks them to share something, they will come out and share it. But with the Leo, they don't mind being center stage. It's pretty fun, pretty outgoing. It says over here, self-confidence, overt, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, okay, vital, egotistical, juicy, proud, trusting, excessive. Interesting words they use. So those could be some of the placements for your person. Let's get, okay, we're getting months. We have May. This may be, again, their birthday, your birthday, a month important to you, to them. Take it as it fits. We have August. Let's get one more. We have November. Okay, so they may be some important time markers for you. Could be the month you meet them. Could be the month you commit, engage, get married. Any of those, your birthday, their birthday, I don't know, their mother's birthday, anything is possible. Okay, cool. So pile 2. Let's get to know your person more. Spirit, tap me into pile 2's future spouse. Ooh, got the first card. We have the Hanged Man. It was almost coming out in reverse, so let me tap into this a little bit more. Spirit, let me tap in. Yeah, it was definitely upright. With the 5 of Swords coming right next to it. Okay, let's tap into pile 2's future spouse. Okay, so we have the first set of energies coming up over here. We have the Hangman and 2 5s, the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm being called to is this energy of melancholy, Chiron, and holding our cards close to our chest. They are definitely somebody very intuitive, the Hangman. Again, Pisces energy coming through a little bit more. They do know how to surrender in life when there are difficult cycles that are beyond our reach. At the same time, this is something which is a work in progress for them. Now this one over here, for sure, they're kind of ready. I mean, we saw this over here with so many repeating messages. They are ready for a partner because the 5 of Pentacles is an energy of feeling alone, of feeling not having a person, not having a support system, but literally it's a feeling of loneliness, okay, feeling alone. So they're definitely ready for you, for their partner, but they are having this sense of melancholy a little bit. Now what's happening is, even though they have all this wisdom within them, it is causing a little bit of a mental agony for them with the 5 of Swords over here. Again, this is all our internal energy. It is not, an external party or people in their life that are asking them to, like, hey, aren't you married? What's going on? It's not that at all, because the Swords are our thoughts. This is air energy. This is our own mind kind of pushing us into certain directions, right? So this may be something they're trying to balance out, that, hey, this too shall pass. I will meet my person in divine timing. I know this is meant to happen. They trust that they are meant to be with you, or with, again, they're not meant to be alone. But at the same time, this is a reality, right? This is where they are currently. So this may kind of overpower all of their wisdom. We all go through that. So this is what is coming through. But generally, again, these are 5s. 5s are about changes. 5s are about growth from changes. They are growing through this, and they're tapping into their Hangman, into their intuition, and growing through their wisdom. But this is where they may be currently, okay? All right, let's get some more. Spirit, give us a little bit more about Group 2's person, their future spouse. What else can we know about them? They're keeping quite internal, because the cards are taking quite a bit of time. Again, that's what I got with the very first energy over here. They're not going to be boasting. So we have the Six of Swords. Okay. So, oh, look, boat. So they're tying some loose ends. Okay. They're going through their cycle of closure, like finding their closure, tying some loose ends. Let's get a couple more. What else, Spirit? Yeah, and there is a certain belief within them that, you know, they do believe, and of course, like look at the ravens showing up over here. Again, they have a lot of spiritual support. Their spirit team is definitely behind them, and they do inherently believe they're going to come out of these choppy waters. Okay, there are good times ahead. They totally believe in it. They're quite closed at the moment, which is interesting. So I think it's just like they probably need a little bit of a spark, or they may have momentarily lost their spark in life with the melancholy coming out as well, because the cards are working really slow, really slow right now. Yeah, they're definitely going through. Ooh, but then they're going to come charging ahead. So talk about not just sailing, not just getting to a smooth sailing experience, but then they're going to come charging ahead. Cancer showing up here. We have Pisces and Cancer. Excuse me. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is what they need to focus on at the moment, okay? So they are trying to, you know, energetically, internally, this is internal what I'm hearing, energetically get some closure in their mind, and then really enjoy their own company. So this is the big shift that needs to happen, and this is probably what they're working on, because they're going from Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. Both these energies are solitary. Okay, the Five of Pentacles, the person is also on their own. The Nine of Pentacles, the person is also on their own. This is the journey, and it is not a very long journey, but this is what they're going through, because they're going from feeling not having a support system to actually enjoying their solitude, enjoying themselves, taking care of themselves. Again, they may be, you know, buying a few things for themselves, or taking a trip with the moon in Taurus, the exaltation, right? Enjoying the finer things in life and enjoying their own time together with themselves, right? This is the internal journey. This is what they gotta master. And once they do, they're gonna come charging ahead with the Chariot, okay? They're gonna really, this is when energetically it's gonna open up for the two of you to meet, when they're done with this journey and they can move forward. So let me get just two more cards. Spirit, anything else? But yeah, but they're going to be victorious, of course, because, you know, you're meant to be. We are reading on your future spouse, so definitely they just need to do a little bit more balancing. They need to do a little bit more balancing. Didn't they get balance somewhere? Yeah, right here, opposition balance, right? So they just got to learn how to balance their own energies a little bit more, and, you know, tap into the wisdom that they have already. This is just a little bit more that they need to work on, and that's when they're going to come through. Let's get one final card. Oh, we got two. So we have the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. So now Taurus energy showing up again, and the Ten of Cups. There you go, the happy family, right? So they are growing through their wisdom. They're learning through this journey that how it's, you know, it's all about ascending. It's all about going through the different levels of our own journey and finding our happiness through it. Finding our happiness even when we are on our own, because we know there is divine timing and things are going to come when we are energetically ready and our partner is energetically ready, right? So they do believe there is going to be smooth sailing forward, and they do believe children came up before as well, with the fifth house energy. So they definitely see a future with children or with pets, if that's something you want. But definitely like a happy, fulfilling family is on the cards, is on their mind. They're just trying to learn to balance between these two energies at this time. Okay. All right, fun. So let's get now into some fun stuff where we're gonna, this is just gonna be personality or personal characteristics, physical appearance characteristics, any of those. Oh, we did not do the Astro dice for you guys. Let's do that first, right? Let's get the Astro dice. We're gonna try and drop them slowly. Okay, We have Mercury. Ooh, that came up when I was talking about the owl. So they have Mercury in Gemini in the 10th house. Didn't I say? Oh my God, thank you, Spirit. I remember saying Mercury in the 9th or 10th house. So the 9th and 10th house at the top of the astral wheel, like right on top. So very, very intelligent person. Let me just walk you through it. So first of all, we do have Mercury in Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini. It is all about the mind, okay? They love learning. They love exploring. And, you know, they're the kind of person who will always thrive. I'm sorry, these are really hard to see, aren't they? Let me grab the colored ones. And I will cheat and I will put the right ones there. There we go. We have Gemini. And then we have Mercury. I hope you can see that better. Mercury in Gemini. And let's get to the 10th house. There we go. 10th house. Okay, 10th house is your career. It is your social standing. It is your status. That's what it is. And having this, like, so this person will be known for their wisdom. It'll be known for their knowledge, for their leadership, for their command, and command in the sense of, again, knowledge. Mercury is all about the mind. And when I'm recording, Mercury is in retrograde. It's about to go direct in a few days in Gemini. So this is the most powerful place for Mercury because Mercury rules Gemini. Gemini is somebody who is very intellectually driven. They have a lot that goes through their mind. They're all about communication and learning and learning and learning. So very, very intelligent person who naturally is drawn to learning a lot, okay? And they will be known for it. Now, 10th house, again, is about our status, our standing in society, in community. It can also be our title. So again, that's what they'll be known for in general. Wow, interesting. Okay, so now let's get into the fun stuff. We'll do hair color, or let's see whatever personality and physical characteristics that come out for your spouse. We have compassionate. I love that. And we'll get a few, okay? Broad nose. All right. Take it as it fits, guys. This is the fun part, okay? You can skip it. We have chubby cheeks. Oh, I like that. I like that. Charming personality. Okay, let's get more. We have trusting. Yep, very trusting girl with so much wisdom, but generally it's like people trusting them, and they are also they trust others as well. Tall. Gray hair, so they may have gray hair. We have self-conscious. Self-conscious, so they can be self-conscious at times. We have thin lips. Interesting. Whoa. Okay, we got a few flipped over. We have honest. And then we have well-built. Let's get one final. And fit. Okay. So funny, they're kind of sticking together. Actually, fit and toned were just like glued together, so we'll just leave them here. Okay, so those are some of the physical characteristics. Now, let's get some letters. I'm gonna just grab a few letters. I'm gonna shuffle them away from the mic. I'll try. It's gonna be really loud. Okay. Ooh, I think I got too many for this pile. Okay, so this could be, again, their initials, your initials, can be their name, or they can be something important to them or to you. We have B, N, another N, T, I, let's see, A, have tan, we have P, oh sorry, E, oh, I'm looking at P over here, that's why. We have T, what am I saying? Oh, we have so many letters for you. Neo, they could be somebody named Neo. We have P, they may say things like sweet pea. We have R, wow, you guys got a lot of letters. A, Z, N, A, Rosa, could be a name. We have F, F. Let's see. We have another E, and we have N. So Fen, I don't know. They may like T. They may like. Guys, have fun with this. You're much better at this than I am. Their name could be Rana, Anna. It could be I don't know. That's what I'm getting. They may like to eat. Yep, second house. They could be fond of food, good food. We have 1. I love this. It could be the 1. We could have that, not spelling it. Inner, infer, whatever, you know, infer as you may. They may have a lot of inner wisdom, actually, because that's been coming through quite a bit. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Hope these letters mean something to you, or you have fun playing with these. I'm seeing Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't know why Star Wars is coming through, because this gives me like pretty much Obi. Is that how you spell it? Maybe it's with an I. Obi-Wan Kenobi. They might be a Star Wars fan. Anyway, all right, that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate the support. Wish you much love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. This is for those of you who chose the 3rd oracle card, which is the High Priest, Guardian, number 14. So the number 14 may be important, or the number 5 may be relevant to you. 5 is all about changes and growth that comes from changes, okay? It's almost like in tarot, if you want to think, it's like the midpoint where you shift gears and, you know, follow the rest of your journey. So if you missed the intro, we're going to use the first part of the reading to get to know your person, their essence, and your future spouse's essence. I have pre-pulled the oracle cards for today's reading, and then we'll do live shuffling of the Astro deck, the months of the year, our Astro Dice Tarot, and then we're going to end on a lighter note with some physical characteristics of your person and also some letters. And, you know, there could be their initials or things important to them or to you. So that's how the reading is going to go today. But the first part is more about just knowing their essence. And yes, if you'll notice, all the 3 piles were very, very wise oracle cards that came out. I don't handpick them. You know, I shuffle them, and whatever comes out is how I go with the piles. So again, today's audience, whenever you watch this, is deeply spiritual. And I've been telling each pile that, you know, energy is what you are, and you attract what you are, okay, or who you are. So very spiritual, you know, people watching this reading. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with my tribe, with this channel. And that's what you're attracting, okay? So also, if a lot of the messages I get today for you or for your future spouse, if they kind of sound like you, or you relate to them personally, then it just means that, you know, that's so much more harmony that's going to be in the union, and so much closer you are coming into union with them. So with all that out of the way, let's get to know your future spouse. So first off, they represent the high priest, okay? And the high priest in tarot, again, a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, learned knowledge from let's say from books. They love tradition, I'm hearing, especially with the high priest, because I think all the piles of like a lot of wisdom with the energies that came, but your future spouse, again, carries a lot of wisdom with them within. They have learned a lot, but they've also studied a lot. Very clearly coming through that they like reading traditional philosophies and also following certain traditions. Okay, so this may be they may have heavy Taurus in their chart or Taurus placements, but somebody who loves tradition is what I'm hearing, you know. So they may have a conventional view of what a marriage should be, you know, how many children you should have, and you know, all that stuff. That's just coming through as I'm channeling. But generally, going back to the high priestess or high priest energy, this one says guardian, which is very interesting because I naturally don't pick up that energy of guardian with the priest. It's more about the mentor, you know, the coach, the teacher who shows us the way of life, who shares their wisdom. But this, with coming through with them, they have a very protective energy with guardian, right? So they could be, they could also have Aries in their chart. So there's somebody who believes, as I said, tradition. Maybe that's where the tradition is coming from. So if this is the divine masculine that we're tapping into, then this would be somebody who really embodies being the masculine in the relationship and taking care of their feminine, taking care of their family, like being the provider, the protector, financially, emotionally providing the full security and being that solid foundation for their family, for their spouse and their family, okay? And again, reverse it for feminine as well. If it's a feminine, you know, the feminine is very much into the traditional feminine roles, and believing in nurturing herself and nurturing her family and her spouse. So that's how that's where the part of tradition is coming through. And of course could have Taurus or Aries placements in their chart as I'm picking up, but generally somebody who likes to also share. So this person may be a little bit more outgoing, because the high priest shares, okay? They emanate, they never hold their information back, they never hold their knowledge back, they're not secretive, you know, they're pretty open about their belief system, very open about it, okay? Let's see what else we have in their essence. We have regeneration, number 46, which reduces to a 10 or to a 1. So yes, some sort of theme has come through pretty much through all the piles, because all the oracle cards were so deep and spiritual. With the regeneration, they have gone through their phoenix moment in life, okay? This is their essence. They know how cycles work. They understand what goes down must come up. They understand the wheel of fortune. I'm hearing this can also be a prominent Pluto placement or prominent Scorpio placement in their chart. It's all about death and rebirth, right? So this is where I think these two energies really play off of each other as we go through the darkness, through the shadow. And you know, when we like, you'll see the leaves kind of sprouting from this tree that has been burnt down by the lava, but then still the beautiful shoots are coming out, and that's when we grow. That's when we grow from our past, right? So definitely a lot of wisdom, learning from the past, going through cycles, and still standing strong and coming out and shining their light on everybody, because I see this like ray of light coming, almost like emanating from them. So very beautiful person, definitely have, you know, I'm hearing like their weight's worth of experiences in life. That's how much they've gone through, and still they're shining, still they're standing strong. Let's see what else. We have Moon in, oh, look at that. Moon in Aries, protection, guardian, protection, first house. So they could have moon in Aries, they could even have sun in Aries, but definitely protection is important for them. Where they find their safety, because the moon talks about our safety. It's really about, they truly believe in the tradition of having a safe and nurturing environment for their family. As you can see, this person here is taking care of the kids, and there's a tiger underneath it. So underneath it all, they want to build that foundation of a lot of protection, a lot of abundance as well, but making a safe, nurturing environment is what I'm hearing. And that's pretty much like a very, very family oriented person over here. Let's see what else. We have bully coming up, right? So light attribute is highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. So again, as I said, because in their darkness, they're learned through and come out and shine and shown. And now they almost teach this to others. Again, they are a teaching personality. They have this naturally with them. They want to tell everybody or the world around them how to deal with inner fears. That's what the bully in upright means. It's the light aspect. And it's how do we realize that we attract what we are, we attract who we are, and when we're being triggered by certain things, those things actually have an underlying cause. Something needs to heal within us. What inner fears do we have that get triggered when we come out as being too strong? And that's what they teach to other people, because they themselves have gone through that cycle. Wow. We have the vampire upright, and the light attribute is makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So again, teaching people not only how to deal with their own inner demons, with their own inner fears, and realizing that's what triggers us to react a certain way, but they are also very good with boundaries, okay? And this is something that they've mastered over this lifetime, because they vampire talks about identifying where your energy is being leached into, or where somebody's like sucking up your energy. So they're pretty good at that themselves, and they, with their protecting and the guardian energy, it's pretty much, they are like the image of how to protect your own energy. How do you watch when are you feeling drained? So they are pretty strong empath, but they can also teach other empaths how to preserve their energy. Beautiful. Whew. Amazing. All right, so let's see where they are at in their life at this moment. So what are they going through? And then after that, we'll do more life shuffle. Okay, so let's see what's going through with them. We have sweetheart, so they are ready for you. They're thinking about you. I mean, they're looking for the sweetheart that they want to take care of, because they want to be the traditional partner in this journey. We have malady, so they may be healing through something. This could be like a short-term sickness that they're going through, and sometimes it can also be a little bit of depression when we haven't met our person and we're just waiting for them. Okay, so there's a little bit of waiting for the sweetheart, and kind of recovering and kind of feeling a little bit of like they are missing something in their life. Let's see what else we have. Toil and labor, so they may be very busy and distracting themselves, just working away, work. So they may have a little bit of workaholism or workaholic tendencies, but again, we are tapping into their current energies, like what's going on in their life right now. What's going on, like they're dealing with being alone on their own. They're just, devoting themselves to work, but at the same time wishing for this sweetheart. Let's see what else we have. Healing heart, so healing from heartbreak. Maybe that's what this malady over here is healing from a heartbreak, regeneration. That's what they may be going through at the moment. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. See, so with the vampire here, they themselves have learned, or they are healing through some previous toxic relationship, but it seems like it was in the past. It doesn't seem very recent to me, because this girl looks like she's on her final stitch on the heart. Okay, and of course we had the sweetheart come through, so they definitely are ready for that. We have kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. They are definitely ready for you. And then we have love, unconditional love, self-love. That's very important. Oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Okay, So they are definitely calling you in. They're attracting you in. They're healing from their past journeys. Although they may be, you know, when they feel a little bit of like sadness, they are definitely working away. Working away is what they're doing, right? Trying to distract themselves through the cycle that they're going through. Okay, so let's get some astro cards and see. Get to know them more. Get to know more about them. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I'm going to take the 12th house. This does not feel... Actually, this could. Actually, you know, I stand corrected. I stand corrected, and I'll tell you why. I usually don't take reversals, but the 6th house came in reverse and immediately drew my attention to the toil and labor. So currently working too hard, okay? Not spending enough time of taking care of themselves. It does talk about our daily routines. It's talk about our health. It does talk about mental health as well. So something that they are working on. We have the 12th house, surrender. This is the subconscious. This is our, you know, this is the house where our psyche lives. So they have subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, trance states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, okay, the Akashic records. This is literally where most people who go through a spiritual journey spend significant time in the 12th house. This is the hidden house. This is our house of healing. This is also the house where therapy comes in, where we heal ourselves, and we also like all the hidden places. If you want to think of like ashrams, you want to think of retreats, you want to think of hospitals, you want to think of life coaches, or those type of institutions that help us heal through things. That's what falls into 12th house. So definitely going through their healing journey with the heal heart over here, and trying to balance themselves in terms of not being all work and no play. That's what may be going on. But generally with these 6th house and 12th house are opposites, right? So it's like devotion to others and devotion to self is something that there is important to them, okay? And that's going to be a journey for them throughout their life, because that's what the high priest is. 12th house is Pisces energy. High priest is, again, Pisces energy for me as a reader. Let's get one more. And then we have the 7th house. Look at that. Relating, marriage, partners, companionship. This is all about love and the other, okay? So interesting. They may have, if they have Scorpio rising, then you could have Taurus in your chart as well, because they are opposite on the wheel. So definitely somebody who believes in marriage, as I said, relationships, and pretty traditional in their approach. And they may also be very good at like business partnerships and things like that. Again, seen as a leader overall. So let's get a few months. We have February that flipped out. This could be their birthday, your birthday, the month you meet, or an important time marker for someone important to them. Any of those. Let's get one more. There we go. So we have February. Okay, we have, this one was next. We have December. And then we have November. All right, so February, November, December could be important time markers, either for this connection or for the two of you, or one of you, or both of you. Doesn't matter. Take it as it fits. All the cards just kind of getting a little out of whack. Just, okay. Just be. All right, so let's also get more. Let's get a little astro dice. I'm going to try to drop them really slow. I'm not going to know what all your cards. So this big energy shifts for them and for you. Okay, so we have North Node, we have Mercury, and then we have 12th house. Okay, so their life purpose, literally. So we have the 12th house twice over here, right? We have the 12th house. North Node is our life purpose, what we're supposed to do. And they have Mercury. This is all about knowledge. So they have Mercury in North Node in the 12th house. I'm going to put the 12th house over here. So they literally are meant to teach people. It's possible they could be a professor. I don't know. Or they could be a high priest. Actually, Mercury also rules the 6th house. So what did we have here? North Node. Sorry about that. Okay. So their life purpose is actually to continually keep learning, keep growing, and actually keep teaching others. And also they are a natural healer with the 12th house coming out twice. And the North Node, they could actually also be in the medical field or the healing arts, be it, you know, traditional commercial, which is like doctors, surgeons, nurses, you know, what do you say? Coaches, shrinks, psychologists, or they could be, you know, the ethereal or esoteric healers as well. They could be Reiki masters, they could be psychics and great channelers or mediums or astrologers. Any of those could fall into this type of personality, or these astrological elements as well. That's their life path. That is literally their life path, with the North Node showing up over here. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's see what tarot has to tell us. Spirit, help me tap in further to pile 3s, into pile 3's spouse's energy. Let's get to know them more. Let's get to know them more. Okay. This pile is a little bit hidden as well. Interesting. We have too many cards. I'm going to take the first one that came through, exactly the same as the last pile, the first card. The Hanged Man. Again, for me, it's Pisces energy. Then we have the King of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. So again, traditional. So Hanged Man. Definitely on a journey of self discovery, learning our intuition, tapping into our intuition, listening to our inner voice, growing through that, establishing our boundaries, especially with the 8 of Swords coming through, and also dealing with our inner fears. This is coming right under Bully, right? So as they learn how to cope through their inner fears, that's how they teach others. That's how they teach others about healthy boundaries. Let's get more. We have the Knight of Cups, so beautiful. Okay, so what we're seeing over here, just at the first take, is like, this is somebody very young at heart. Okay, the Knight of Cups, they believe in love, they believe in, look at the tradition. I mean, again, the Knight of Cups is not wearing the traditional knight outfit, but definitely they have a picnic laid out over here. If you see, there's a letter, there's a picnic basket over here. They're carrying flowers, they're wearing, you know, a fedora. They're like, you know, and literally I like their wings and their shoes. So they are a hopeless romantic at heart, okay? And they believe in doting their partner, and they believe in taking care of their partner, and they have a sense of freedom, okay? So what I'm getting here is, again, we've been saying the word tradition, but at the same time, with the hearts showing up over here, they do believe in a lot of individual freedom in a relationship, okay? This is not a very, because I know I'm using the word tradition, and sometimes we can associate it with a negative trait. It's not. It's like the traditional, let's say, masculine or feminine roles that they believe in, and they won't expect the other person to, but they want to do it that way, okay? Because the horse represents freedom. They believe in freedom of expression, and they are somebody, you know, who is not gonna like absolutely ever gonna check in on where you are at, what you're doing, because they see each person has to be complete and whole on their own first before you come into union. But then, of course, they're like a hopeless romantic, totally hopeless romantic is what I'm picking up over here. They are somebody who has really overcome their inner critic, their inner, you know, inhibitions, where they've held themselves back. Because they've gone through this regeneration, through this Phoenix moment, and they've healed from that, or they're almost healed from it, with the Healing Heart and the other cards coming through over here. And they've really come into this, it's like an aha moment. There's been a complete shift in their energy. They've grown tremendously through their life, okay? Let's get some more. Oh, saying like, oh, look, they have the Four of Swords. Okay, so healing. Healing is important to them. They're making time for that. And then we have the Empress. Okay, this is so beautiful. So they may have Taurus placements in their chart as well. Strong Taurus and Pisces showing up over here. Let's get some more. Again, also tradition. They believe in the life force creation. They believe in creating your own reality is what I'm hearing. Let's see, we have the Two of Wands. And maybe at this moment, they're pretty much at crossroads, okay? That's what I'm getting with the Two of Wands. So they are healing, they are resting, they are nesting. I'm hearing, look again, the heart is over here with the string attached. So this person has been working on mending their heart. They are definitely waiting for the Empress. And again, we got Aries energy all through here when we were talking, and Aries major arcana is the Emperor in tarot. So this Emperor is ready for their Empress, and they're literally like waiting. The Two of Wands is a waiting energy as well, but this is also an energy of a bit of being at crossroads where they're ending one side or one part of the journey so they can take the next leg. So they're definitely ready, but they're going through a little bit of work. Our energetic work, internal work. We have the Justice that just jumped out. So again, this is Libra energy showing up over here again, right next to Libra, 7th house energy. So definitely believe in marriage. Could again be, this is again one of those piles that could have this person who's gone through a major separation or a divorce, like Justice and Judgment. Those two for me, when they show up, are usually separation or long-term relationship, separation energy or divorce energy. So this is something what they're healing from, and they truly do believe in perfect harmony over here. Okay, let's get a couple more cards before we move on to the lighter side, but definitely quite an energy or a shift in energy that I'm getting from them, that they're going through and opening up to a lot of love and fertility and creation. The Knight of Cups and the Empress is so sweet. So sweet. Okay, we have the Tower. Look at that. Look at that. So definitely they've gone through some Tower moments in life. 5 of Wands. Let's get one more. We have the Two of Pentacles. Yep, so learning their balance through, and again, look at how similar these imageries are. Do you see? So Tower, they have gone through this major Tower moment. They've done a lot of healing. They have dealt with a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of, this is like annoying things, annoying people, annoying arguments that come with such Tower moments when we go through separation. But they are balancing it out, okay? They're learning to balance it out so they can come out and come and attract you and meet you. Because underneath it all, again, they are this Knight of Wands, not Knight of Wands, well, maybe they are. Maybe they're very full of fire, because we've been getting that. But Knight of Cups, at the end of the day, this is who they are. They're just trying to close a few chapters over here. They're trying to mend their heart and come out so they can be ready for you. So ready for the union, okay? All right. So now let's get into the fun part. Again, I think I told pile 1, you can skip it if this feels cheesy to you. I think, Spirit really wanted me to do something lighthearted. Most of my readings are very deep because you guys are very deep. That's the community that I attract. But Spirit wanted me to do just some fun stuff. I sat down and made these. So let's see. Let's get some personality, physical characteristics, or whatever comes through for your person. And then we're going to close out with some letters at the end. Okay. So Spirit, help us tap into their person. They're very trusting. Oops. Okay. I'll take the first one that flipped over. They may have body art with tattoos. They may be tall. I'm gonna move these a little bit so we have space for our letters. Next time I'm going to probably clear the cards, the one below. so we don't have to constantly keep adjusting and aligning. We'll take the first one. They may be buff. Okay. Interesting. Blonde hair. Again, just take what fits. What fits? Tall, fit, buff. Okay. Okay. We have short nose. Brown eyes. Okay. We have tender-minded, agreeable. Yeah, the Knight of Cups coming right on the Knight of Cups. Let's get 3 more. Self-conscious. Maybe they're self-conscious at times. Natural hair. Okay. And then let's get one final one. Chubby cheeks. So cute. I like that. Okay, so that's what we have in their physical characteristics and other things. I'm going to grab my letters. I'm going to shuffle it away from the microphone. Kind of loud. And then I'm going to place them one by one so we don't make a loud clutter. So we have, these can be their initials, your initials, or it can be words or things important to you or to them. I'm trying to make words, but you're much better at this than I am. We have M, A, G. Their name could be Maggie or Mags. Or they may like magazines. We have the letter P. We have N. We have another G. We have a D. F. Oops, sorry. We have N, E. We have pod. They may like their pods. We have 2 Z's. Interesting. Is it a Z? Yeah, it is a Z. And then we have a Y. Okay, we have Maggie. We have Fen again showing up. We have, I don't know, Yen. They could be of Japanese origin, or they may travel to Japan. We have Pony. We have one. Of course, you're the one, they're the one. We have, let's see what else. What's this? They may listen to Ozzy Osbourne. I don't know, I'm seeing Ozzy here. They may like, or they may have a dog. Dog's showing up over here. They may travel. They may like to travel with map. Then what are the Z's? What are the easies? They may be quite easy, I'm getting. Easy going. Easy does it. Easy does it. They're low maintenance. They're low maintenance. And then we have, what is this? FN, G, I don't know. Make a word. Gin. They, I'm just saying it. They may like gin. Oh, gynecologist. That's possible with the medical field. And what else? There you go. I got easy and then I got zen. So quite a pretty chill person. Pretty chill person. We also getting Gen. So Gen Z is possible as well. I don't know what generation that is, honestly, what age group. But again, Zen, Gen, or whatever. That's what I have. That's what I have for you. Again, play with these letters, and again, you're much more creative at that than I am. So I hope you liked the reading. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, pile 3. Thank you for your support. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I wish you much love and light and appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.